Good morning.
Good morning.
Sorry for the tad late couple minutes here. I had to finish my cereal.
Just a skosh
I
late.
was stuffing down cereal in between shows here. So thanks for your patience. Good morning, and good afternoon, and good evening.
Yeah,
Right,
for some places, right?
Cover it all.
Let's just cover that. Anyways, welcome back, Sonja.
Thank you.
Glad to see your beautiful shining face. And do you feel like you could share a little bit about some of the journey you did the last couple of weeks, or no?
Yeah, sure. I was trying to think. Well, last week I had a class. I was taking a mediumship class, so I had to be a part of that. So that's why I wasn't on. And then the week before that, I was doing ceremony. So a lot of you know that I work and do plant medicine. So it was an ayahuasca ceremony that I was a part of that weekend. And it was challenging because a part of me was like, oh, I don't want to go and do this. Because I always know when things are heavy in my life and when I'm going into ceremony, I just know that I'm basically going to get my butt kicked. And I did. But in a good and loving way. And, there's so many lessons that come out of it. And it's, I had, of course, had to journal all of that because it still unfolds as you move through the weeks. And it's always some little gem or something that pops up. And I'm like, oh, okay, that's what happened. Or that's what I need to be applying to my life. And yeah, so it was really good. A little TLC for me. So
Yeah.
it's good to be back.
Well, we are happy you're back.
Yeah.
Hello, everyone. Good morning. I already did all that, but I get so excited to see the whole family here.
Yeah.
Suzanne and Bonds and Denise. Good to see you, Mimi.
Yes.
So, well, I think that's fabulous, and that you're a good example of literally when you know that it's time to take care of yourself or take that time for yourself, you do that. And we all need to take notes on that.
Yes.
To really take that time, because we, as light workers, as healers, as we just give and give and give, and we forget to give to ourselves. So I love that example that you give. Hi, Scott. And yeah, another thing I'm a little jealous of, though, is that there's been 2 weeks of a lot of stuff happening in our world. Right. And to be able to find a space of peace. But I also like that in that it also offers you a time where you can kind of embrace clearly what's happening globally and not caught up in it, but be able to come around, kind of around it. So I love
that. There's no shame in stepping away from it for a moment and getting a new point of view on everything.
Absolutely.
It's not always so healthy to submerge yourself. Sometimes it's okay to step back. It doesn't mean you're ignoring it. It just means you're doing that self-care, and that's cool.
Absolutely.
Cool.
As I always say, you need to take care of yourself first before you can take care of anybody else or be present for anything else, and to have that energy to be able to be present to deal with everything that's going on. So it's good to take care of you so that you can be stronger.
That's right.
In these times.
Yeah. And at least I want to see if you can star that question.
I cannot.
What?
It's not working.
Ooh.
Yeah. It's just the normal. Oh, wait. No, it's normal. I can't.
That's so weird. Okay, well, we'll fix that later. Anyway, so when I come to the end of myself, when I find myself getting irritated and yelling at inanimate objects. Do you guys ever find yourself doing that? You're like, no, but how things you bump the doorknob and you're like, you just get all into your
right.
That's when I know I'm like, I need to go on a hike. But of course, it's snowing right now, so hike's not happening today, but I found over this last week that I'm starting to get like that, where and that's my trigger. That's my tell that I need to do some grounding and do some more, be more mindful of my own little ceremony type thing. So that is what I'm going to be focusing on in the next few days, is being mindful of that type of time for myself. Yeah, yelling at getting angry and cussing at you said that they're on the bed or like that, and you're yelling at the bed.
Well, rather than that, then your loved ones around you.
Oh
So.
yeah,
Sure.
sure, yeah, for sure. But when it gets to that point, hi Suzanne. So anyway, yeah. Well, welcome to this Sunday, and go ahead and post your questions. And if you guys have prayer requests, this is the time to throw them in. And at the end, we will link together on those prayer requests, as well as for the globe. So, hi, Kevin. Yeah, Bon says, I go out to my garden and sink my feet in the dirt. That sounds great. My garden is frozen right now. Holly says, that's a good way to put it. Yes, it's being mad about things that we cannot change. And so it comes out at doorknobs. And
it's like Aspie has something there.
Okay, good. I cannot believe that didn't work.
It did not. We probably should have tested that.
Another thing for those that are in really cold environments and can't go outside, if you have plants in your home, just go sit with your plants for a while, or even put your hands in the dirt and just feel the dirt and just connect to earth in that sense. There's things that you can create your own environments. You don't have to necessarily be outside if it's too cold. If you can handle it, great. Go out and connect with nature, but you can bring nature to you.
Amen. And I think, Marie, your vacuum deserved that.
Definitely. Yep.
That moment with that. Yeah.
Bad Hoover. Naughty Hoover.
Yes, T-Bar, baths and showers ground you as well. That water, imagine just cleansing as you're in that shower, and the bath releasing. It's beautiful.
I am such a water person.
And T-Bar, exactly what it's kind of like your psychic, T-Bar, because that's exactly what I ended up doing, since I can't go outside to spend that time. But I am gonna, because of the triggers and acknowledgement that it's happening. We can only do so much. We take on so much energy, even though we're doing the releasing and we're doing all the protections for ourselves and understanding it. We are in this human body with all these humans. You know what I mean? So we have to be mindful.
Yeah.
Take care of ourselves. So
Linda Thompson has some beautiful daffodils inside on her kitchen table.
Love that.
All right. So now, Scott, are you still here? Pure River Water Lake.
He is.
Oh, yeah. So we had talked about something, and we're going to add that part at the end. So I know that you're not going to end up staying here till the end. But he had a what do you call it? His spirit team did a drop in on something really cool. So I'm going to add that in the end when we talk in our spiritual portion. All right. But now, looking at the week, and I didn't see the prayer requests coming in, but if you do, please post them so we can at least take note of them for the end. Personal questions come on. On my channel, I do personal questions on the membership only days. However, I'm going on Sonja's channel this week on Wednesday, right?
Yes, Wednesday at 5 p.m. Pacific time.
5 p.m. Pacific.
I'll be in the chat going, yeah. Cool.
So we will be doing all types of readings there. It's kind of open on that day. So yeah. But looking at what's happening in the world, let's go ahead and look at some questions for that. So if you have questions about that, any current events, anything like that, I want to look into today, as just to kind of, even though we don't have full control of what's happening in our world, we certainly have opinions and emotions and kind of want to know what's going on. Also, there was something about, thank you.
Did you get William?
I did.
Okay.
There's another thing.
There's a prayer request there too that Heather.
Oh, good.
And Butterflies Are Free has a prayer request.
Awesome. Okay. Oh, I'm gonna star those. Thank you. All right. So let's kind of dive into some of the questions that have already come in and see where we are taken today.
All right.
Can you read on the energy of those who are physically closest to VP? And you all know VP is
that Vladimir Putin?
That is correct. So his name is VP. Your cussing is something. Absolutely, Susan. Right now. Are they? I love how you put this, Giselle. I love how you posted this question. And that's a good idea. What's going on with their energy? The ones closest to him. What's going on there? It is releasing.
Scott, I do that too. Sing my heart out in the shower.
Oh, singing is beautiful.
I'm gonna revisit this, Suzanne. I'm starring your cussing is releasing because I want to revisit that. Okay, so what's going on around him? It's like walking on eggshells for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Right, Chris? Ooh, interesting. There's some planning going on there behind the scenes. I don't know if this is just a few of them or one of them, but some of them are seeing the light here. They're like, oh boy, and it looks like they are in the process of trying to make some changes here. Oh, interesting. I'll show you the cards in a minute because I want to do it later. But you go ahead, Lisa.
How did you know I had my stuff out here?
Because you get that look.
I got the look. Okay.
You got the look.
All right. So I'm getting a combination of both, and I'll explain as I go along. In this particular deck, I'm really paying attention to the look of the cards as well. I got the Page of Swords and I got the Page of Pentacles, both pages, right? With the Pentacles, there's a little beekeeper holding a camera, and the Page of Swords, there's someone else that's holding a camera of some sort. And I think a lot of it is fear. It's they know it's like Big Brother's watching. Mm-hmm. I think that a lot of the people that are physically close to Putin feel like they're being watched and they're under the microscope, and it's something that's super something to be fully aware of for themselves, for the safety of their family, you know, all that stuff. Then I got the Seven of Swords, and I got the Wheel of Fortune. So here we go with maybe a little deception that they are aware of. But with the Wheel of Fortune, I feel like it's more along the lines of some feel that staying at, what is it? Keep your enemies closer, friends close, your enemies closer. It's like, you know, let's hang tight with him just to make sure that we are remaining as safe as we can, but maybe reversing it and keeping an eye on him as well. Now, on the flip side of it, with the enlightening and stuff, I'm picking up on that too, because I got the King of Pentacles, and I'm seeing that as Putin. But I got the Three of Cups and the Magician. So with these together, I'm seeing this as, I think the enlightened ones are using the close proximity to Putin as something to their advantage, to make things happen, make a change, maybe work as a team. That Three of Cups there. So I do think there are some little individual plans with staying near him, but at the same time, there is that element of safety. It's best to lay low, but maybe gather some information while you're there.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. When you were talking, Lisa, I just really felt too that even even his daughters, he doesn't trust them either. Even though, you know what I mean? He doesn't trust anybody. So they really have to be careful.
Right.
Yeah. So I pulled the Judgment card, and I feel like, you know, they're having this awakening of everything. I mean, you know, they're just keeping an eye on him, of what's happening. The Six of Swords, they definitely want to move to calmer waters, and release baggage is another one that really stands out on here. And they're just keeping an eye right now. I have the Four of Pentacles. This is, you know, they're guarded. So if you look at that, it's like they're kind of in the shadows, and they're just very guarded. They know that they have to be very careful. But I pulled one more card, and I got the Death card. So I feel like there will be an ending, you know, that they're that's what they want. That's what they're looking for, an ending in all this. And then of course I had to pull a few of these cards, these beautiful cards here. I got the Goddess card. So again, this is another awakening card.
Yeah, exactly.
There's an awakening happening here. And the birds, it's a lot of talking going on behind the scenes about the house. You know, they're ready to clean house. So
clean house. Ooh, yep. Yeah, pretty much the same. There, you know, those people who are connected in with him very closely they see the light, they see the truth, they see it. But moving forward is a little bit scary right now, which kind of goes along with what you guys are kind of that holding until the right time, because if it's going to be done, it needs to be done right. But yeah, these people are definitely connected closely to him, and again, brave enough to see the light. And moving forward, they're kind of waiting for. So this is crown chakra. They're any type of movement. They're waiting for like that divine push, and that's kind of what you got. And I'm not saying that they consciously are waiting for that divine push, because I don't know where they sit with that, but they do. I do feel there is plans there, and you see the child, and it's a female child, but there is plans. There are definitely thoughts of destroying that. You know, I don't have to say any more with that.
Yeah.
But again, this talks more about the only way to stop this current narrative from going. They need to change the trajectory of where it's going. And it's very, I mean, there's so many levels to this, what's going on with the people around him. It's like, but their desire is to change the course.
Yep.
That is the desire of those closest around them.
Yeah.
it would take, you would have to know that yourself, that you're willing to die, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you have to push through that.
Yeah.
It's
the ultimate sacrifice, right?
It is. Yeah.
Yes. And not that that's going to happen, but you have to move through that yourself. That it has to be so bad that you would be willing to die for doing this, whatever that looks like. But yeah, it's a tough one. But that's what's going on to those who are closest to him. So it gives us insight a little bit.
I like that question.
Yeah, it's a good one.
You know, there's a Russian news anchor that says millions of Russians feel this invasion is a catastrophe. So you know, if it's, you know, and then
okay. Hugs, greeter.
Oh, greeter, hello, hugging you. Love greeter hugs.
Yes.
I do feel you could be right, Holly, for sure. Thank you for that question. Did I miss anything else while I was looking? Sorry if I missed anything else while I was looking down.
I don't think so.
Okay. So, yeah, Lisa, I feel like you had to come in from a different way to be able to.
Maybe so. And you know, it's funny. You sent when you told me about it, a different link showed up, and when I clicked in that, it was your last live stream.
Yes, and that's where you want to go in. And
go into the last, the one that ended?
Well, you go into a current.
Because it said ended.
Right. So if you go in that same spot, you go in and it says current and past. And you click on that current.
Do I need to leave and return?
You can try.
Oh,
but you don't have to.
Debbie, Roxanne posted a question at 11:32 a.m. your time.
I think I have hers.
I don't see it highlighted here.
Oh, no, I do not. You're correct. 11:32?
Yes.
Your times. Oh, my time.
Your time, yeah.
Oh, I missed a couple questions here. Look at that. Sorry. Okay. Roxanne, gotcha. All right. Got it. Yeah. Yeah, Chris, we read on that today. We can look at that again, but oof. Okay. When P eventually leaves Ukraine, will he adopt a scorched earth policy act on the way home? Just so we might expect a shock, please. Okay, so is he going to cause destruction as he leaves? Is that kind of the question you think?
Are we saying, is he going out with a bang?
You're right.
Yeah, that's destroying stuff along the way.
Okay. So let's take a look. How is this going to end? For entertainment purposes only, but I wonder if he's going to end before the end. Penny, thank you.
Penny
Lane. Right, leaving. He's already done that, right, Asby? But I'm wondering, but let's take a look. Yeah, because I'm I'm stuck on I'm wondering if he's going to be, if something is going to happen to him before. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Right. Holly says if plans are successful, everything will just stop.
Yeah.
Yeah, Terry. Heather got a yes on him leaving before the war ends from her pendulum. Yeah, it's kind of what I'm sensing here. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen.
Yeah. All right. Lisa, you got the furrow brow.
I do, don't I? I figured I did. The no poker face. Can't help it, guys. Sorry. All right. So here we go again. I got two queens. I know everybody's tired of me getting hung up on this, but I got the Queen of Cups, the Queen of Swords on this. And I see this as something, there's something about a female, guys. I think that he's not going to reach that point as well of, I think something's going to go down with him prior to, but aside from that, I did get, I got the Hangman, and then I coupled it with your card, the Bear, which is strength, protection. It even says strong feminine on here with the Hangman here.
Yeah.
So, it's definitely a new direction of some sort. And then I got the Six of Swords, moving to calmer waters, which totally goes against the scorched earth policy.
Right.
And then with that, I've got intention, moving energy to create positive change.
Yeah.
So I think that's wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
My last card I got is the Two of Cups, and that's coupled with clouds. And it's about unclear and illusion and a little bit of confusion, I guess. But there's definitely something, there's something a little hazy, and I feel a little weird about this, but I don't see the scorched earth outcome, but there's definitely something that's going to be surprising prior to leaving Ukraine. So that's something to pay attention to as well.
Right. He is unpredictable. He's shown his unpredictable ability. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Interesting.
So I got the Nine of Cups, and I feel like this is just a kind of like a leap of change, that there's going to be some change. And then I have the Ace of Cups, and just look at the love, the heart, and everything that's coming in there. And then I have the Three of Pentacles. I think, that's the coming together of everyone. I also pulled three more from my other deck here. I have the Ace of Swords. This is a breakthrough, my victory card. And it's interesting, Lisa, that you said about the woman. Look at my High Priestess. Look how mysterious she is. Coming in. Like she's just waiting. So she's, and it says mystery, secret wisdom, secrets, hidden dreams, the unknown. So definitely something coming in here. But then I have the Ace of Pentacles. This is my prosperity card, manifesting gifts. So nothing about scorched earth. And even at the base of my deck here, I have the sun.
Yeah.
It's great.
Yeah.
Pretty much, I feel like we're all on the same page with this. Interesting. Even though we're looking at such unpredictable.
Oh, you got the clouds too.
Yeah, that unpredictable behavior of his.
Yeah.
He's not going to be able to pull that last rabbit out of his hat. Look at it's in reverse. I feel like even though he might have plans, he's not going to be able to pull that out of the hat. I feel
with that upside down, it's almost like something's going to be dumped on him.
Yeah, it's like, that's interesting. I feel, yeah. It's kind of it's gonna, whatever is gonna take place, it's kind of out of his hands. I do not see again, none of us saw the scorched earth policy with him. It's going to be stopped. We have the world coming in, and good news. Got the sun too.
Sun too, yeah.
And as we collectively network together and pull our hearts together for Ukraine, I just feel the ending is not going to be burning and scorching. It's going to be love and coming together for.
And Bonds pointed out on my card the sunflowers. That's Ukraine.
Oh my goodness! Yes.
Yeah.
That is such a beautiful card. What is this deck again?
This is the Beauty Tarot.
Beauty Tarot.
Yeah, found them on Etsy.
That's perfect.
I write things down on little notes, and they're like, it's probably on.
I'll text it to you.
You sent it to me.
Oh, I think I was like, yeah. Wait, did I do that?
You might have. Oh gosh, I need to do it right then.
Yeah,
but sometimes I have to pause because of finance. You got to wait, but. Yeah, that's fun.
We should just take a break so everybody can just order what they need to order, and then.
Right. If you guys need to order right now,
there's a prayer request there.
Okay.
Debbie from Wisdom Warrior.
Okay, Wisdom Warrior. Where did you go?
Janelle Keller. Yes, we love this community.
Okay.
It's the best.
Got you started. All right. Okay. Thank you, Aspie, for your question, and yay. I am using. I'm using the Freebird Spirit deck. If you'd like a Freebird Spirit deck, you can go to freebirdspirit.com merch, and please order. And the other deck I'm using is 2 of Andrea's Lilac Lanterns decks put together. So someone asked. So
nice.
All right. Oh,
hey, Ron. Ron had his anniversary celebration yesterday, guys.
Yay,
Ron. Yay,
and
Ron.
he had a big week. He had Linda G on and all that. So that was awesome.
Yeah.
Love that, Ron. Okay. What's going to happen? Okay. William, what's going to happen with Rubio? Rubio. Oh boy.
Is this oh, I know what this is. I'm sure in chat they'll let me know. Is this about the tweet or something? Did he share a snapshot of him talking to Zelensky or something?
Yeah, so Zelensky's you cannot share this on social media at all.
Yes.
And is this what you're talking about, William?
Let's see if that's it.
Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and put this one up.
William said yes.
Yeah, so we'll mark up. So this is kind of more. Thank you, narrowing the question down. But yeah, he was asked, and then Rubio and another person posted. But it's like, wow. Whoa, what is that about?
I'm going to use a deck of character on
You
that.
have to be like absolutely.
I mean, he's a complete nitwit. It's like, let's sacrifice everything just so I can get some tweets, likes, whatever it is he's doing.
Whoa. Like, look at me. I'm having my little Zoom meeting. What? You're welcome, William. Thanks for the question. And hello. Yeah, he's an idiot. Very challenged.
What a zipper head. Yeah.
Let's
Okay.
see.
So let's see.
Repercussions.
Well, he's stressed about it for sure.
Okay. I just want to show the first card out there. I got weirdo. I think that's funny.
That card is everything.
It is everything.
Mic drop.
Right. We're done. Next question. All right. Let's see here.
But yeah, great. Yeah, Kelly, that's kind of, he is entangled. He's entangled in Russia. You are correct. That's what my cards are saying too. For entertainment purposes only, right?
Always. We need t-shirts that just say that, and then we won't even have to say it. It'll just be.
Yeah, this was an opportunity for him because he could just play like the idiot, play dumb.
Right. Right.
Oh boy. It's all about the money. Just follow the money.
I'm using my deck of character and guess okay.
Yes, it's perfect. That's what I'm using. Is yeah. Oh, that's great.
Oh God, it's hysterical.
That's right, Marie. Remove him from further. Seriously.
All right.
Thank you, Marie.
I have mine here. All right, so we already covered weirdo, like double time. We know this, right? I did get I got blood, which is just, it's, he can't say he didn't do it. Now he might try to say that he's got people who did that, but doubt it because he's the one that was in the conference call. So so blood on his hands with that one. I did get watchdog. And I got magnet. And I think this is just going to attract more attention for him. It's like, okay, if he's this careless with this, what else has he been careless about? So I think that might be part of the situation with this too. I do think there are going to be some consequences with this because I got knife and knight. And generally when I get the knight, I do see that as like an active strike toward someone. And then knife, it's just, he pretty much stabbed himself on that one, right? Shot himself in the foot. But I got leap, and I think that's complete impulsiveness. He was careless. He did not think. And that I think that's, and this is just me saying this. I social media and things like that. I think sometimes your rational thought is pushed to the back burner because you're thinking, oh, wouldn't this be wonderful to put this out here and show everybody this is happening? It's like, no, you're like risking everything. You are annihilating any layer of security and the confidentiality. Ridiculous. And then I got waterfall, and then that's my whole information card. So yeah, he was a waterfall of leaking every possible thing, and now he's a risk. So they're going to be watching him like that watchdog, I think.
Yeah. All right. So the first I got here was the Page of Swords, and this is my gossip card. So he was out there gossiping, the communication, the letter, again, putting that information out. And I pulled Wizard, and I feel like he really thought like he was doing something kind of cool, being clever and being this wizard. But I also got the Judgment card. So this is, had a little bit of a wake-up call with that, thinking what he was doing. And that there's news, there's movement, there's something that's going to come to the weirdo. And he's really worried about it. I have the Nine of Swords. So because he knows, I think I got the scythe here. So I think action will be taken towards him.
Swift.
For the poop that he
it was poopy.
For what he did. It was very poopy.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks, Marie.
National security breach. That's right, Marie. Thank you, Marie. Yeah. Again, he's he is literally intermingled with Mother Russia. And I wish I could hold all these cards up at once so you could see the story I'm looking at. But he's intertwined with Mother Russia here, and he's protecting of something with that, right? And guess what he's protecting? He's his deceit on the money. And you remember, money, Mother Russia, transport. So money coming in, coming out. So that's what that's his whole thing. Not keeping in mind what's literally happening to a country, their children, the people there. It's like, whoa, like you care so much about this that you're willing to allow people to die. That's blood on your hands, dude.
Yeah.
Yep.
And that's what you pulled, Lisa, the blood
Yep.
on
I
your hands.
had the blood on your hands
Oh,
card.
yeah.
Yep.
And so, but I do feel that, at the end of this, some positive change into linking the bad guys and others who are connected in with that. But
Thank you, Rosie
Cheeks.
Rosy cheeks.
Rosie, thank you. Blessings to you. Yeah.
No, Trish, that's not my deck. It's the deck of character.
Money.
It's this deck.
Yeah. Deck of character.
Yeah.
My box is over there.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, we got it.
I just think it's so sad. I mean, to be so, yeah. Oh, just anyway. Thank you, Bonds.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
That's just yucky energy.
It's crazy energy.
He knew what he was doing. I absolutely.
Hey, Mark.
You're welcome, Trish.
I know that people, can be challenged. We see a couple of that with Bobert and Marjorie, that they you could see them doing something like this because they,
Oh gosh, yes, they are such loose cannons.
It's not normal. Like he knew what he was doing, and that's what makes it so horrible.
They don't hold themselves to such a higher standard like they need to. It's so weird how careless they can be with stuff like that.
Well, people get in that mindset of thinking that they're above any type of consequence or anything else. So
it's unreal. Yeah.
All right. Okay, there's prayer. Oh, got that one. Roxanne, what's going on in Belarus? Did something? I know that they were assisting Putin, and then I missed 30 comments while I was in there.
Thank you, Rondaroo and Marie.
That's a good question, Marie. I'm gonna star that. Rondaroo, thank you. Blessings.
Rondaroo. I love that name.
Oh, yes. Like Gina said, everybody hit the like button, please.
Makes me smile every time I see it. Celtic Seer, blessings. Have a beautiful rest of your Sunday. Thanks for hanging out.
Happy Sunday.
Yeah. All right. So Belarus. What's going on in Belarus? Anybody?
I do not know. But
I looked for any news on that, and I didn't, and nothing came up. So,
guess I'll just throw some cards, see what's going on.
well, we don't. I mean, I guess we could.
I mean,
we don't have a direction though. It's like hard to read.
So
guys, anybody got any Belarus?
It says here Belarus has effectively ceded control to Kremlin, says opposition leader. That happened like about an hour ago.
So they seized control.
Wait, hold on, I gotta open it up.
Oh, so well, they are going to be in the war, not just a staging area. They're engaging with Putin. Is that what how it reads?
Hold on.
All right, well, I'm gonna look to then.
Okay, plans to enter the war on the
Russian. Oh, they turned over the control to Russia.
Belarus has effectively ceded control to Kremlin.
Okay. All right. So I what I heard without even knowing any of this was effectively it was like a suicide move on their part.
Hey, Wayne.
It was a kind of like a suicide move on their part. So whatever that means. Okay. Yeah, so Chris is saying the leader of Belarus has stepped away and let Putin rule it. The leader was put in by Putin.
All right. So, okay, peaked in the news, Belarus, guys. So what are we, what's the question? I'm sorry.
So Putin is in control. So are we looking, what exactly do we want to look at for this?
Oh, okay. I'm just seeing the outcome and what I, and kind of what happened here. And again, what I just heard, it was basically kind of a suicide move for him. But as far as like the end result.
So is that what we're looking at, the end result? Are we reading on this or?
I just threw on the whole kind of energy. Why did he recede? What is that about? And what's the result of this? That's what I'm looking at.
Okay.
Interesting.
All right. I'm admittedly not sure what I'm doing over here with this question, but this is what I have, okay? I'm going to throw myself out there. You all take it or leave it. All right. With Belarus, this is what I have. I did get the King of Pentacles again. I don't know. I'm feeling like this is the Putin card for me. I don't know if it is for anybody else, but that's kind of my thing. I got the Four of Cups. And I don't know of the process to where this came about or whatever, but Belarus, have they joined in the battle with Russia and Putin to protect themselves somehow? Is that something that's going on with this?
I feel like he's he's siding with them because of whatever threats, right?
Okay, so that's what I'm feeling with this Four of Cups card here.
Mhm.
And then I got the Four of Swords too. So I'm seeing this as healing, and I'm feeling this like it's there's an element of respite with this move. I don't know if you guys agree with that, but there's something about
Interesting. So kind of like washing his hands, but here you go.
something like that, right?
Playing
And
the
then
back.
I got the Knight of Cups is my last card, and I'm seeing that as a definite offer. There's something behind this beyond what the headlines are saying. So
Okay.
that's what I'm getting with the Knight of Cups. At the bottom of my deck, I got the High Priestess. So I don't know what anybody's take would be on that.
Yeah. And that makes sense, Kelly. Putin is trying to reclaim the whole Soviet Union here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So, okay. I pulled the Justice card. So I felt like, there was just trying to create a balance with everything. And I feel like there was some communications on it. And I pulled the Explorer. So it could have been an act of just trying to create balance. I don't know what position that he was in that he felt like he needed to secede. But this is really interesting too. I have the Sun, and I have Hugging You, and I have Band-Aid. And I feel like that this was just kind of like, we're just going to put a Band-Aid on this because it's going to create more problems if we don't. But then I also have the Four of Pentacles. So this is a guarded card in financial control and security. And the Garden, this is a community card here, collective consciousness.
Yep, I got that too.
And I got Treadmill. So I feel like this is the path that needed to take place for right now. But as far as it going anywhere, I'm not sure. It's not really clear on that. Well, I was like, let me pull one more card. I don't think it's going to really matter. I got the Death card in Indian.
Yeah. As far as what's again, I'm seeing kind of the same thing, that he's in contract. His link to Russia, to Putin, is contract. It's contracted in, like he owes him, right? It's in the letter or whatever. In the past, he had to surrender because of whatever was going on. He had to surrender to him, basically, in the past. So he's linked up because of what he had to surrender and give to him in the past, that Putin came in and saved, whatever that is. It's always, so now he's his puppet. We all know that. But we'll see. I don't feel like it's going to,
all this.
It's not about his love. It is not about his love for Mother Russia. That's for sure. There's no love there for that. It's not about that. It's about this contract. So I don't feel that he feels this is right either. But again, there's nothing he can do.
Yeah.
All this is so interesting to me, and it's so and even just reading on it, because when you think about it, I mean, Putin's a madman, and when you're dealing with somebody that has no rhyme or reason to anything, it's so hard to break down what exactly is going on.
It's like,
yeah, because there's no logic to it. It's bizarre to me, but it's intriguing though.
Okay, so wow, heavy.
The energy on that,
Ooh, yeah,
just not good. Didn't like it. Let's start. Okay.
Wow. Good question.
Hi, butterflies are free. Good to see you. Thank you for the question. Why can't Trump supporters see some similarities? The same old playbooks being passed around. Pinky in the brain.
And we're also dealing with lack of logic on this too, right? So
That's awesome. Pinky in the brain.
Seriously.
oh, that's funny.
That's awesome. I take it which is which. I don't know.
Yeah,
Switch off, right?
Which is which? I always put the former guy as Pinky, of course.
Yeah. That's what I was. Uh-oh.
Oh my
goodness. It just hit me also. We have to continue to pray for Australia and the flooding. Whew.
There's a lot going on.
I can imagine. That's right, Rondaroo. They just, yeah. Some of them will see the light. Some of them won't.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's a good question, Marie. And thank you. Jumpers put in the cult. They will never get it. Thank you, Barbara. Yes. Okay. Okie dokie. Some will. Yep. Yeah, it is funny. I didn't expect this throw. I'm interested to see what you guys got.
Yeah.
I'm throwing 4 cards each and trying to layer a little bit here. So interesting.
It is interesting.
Mine are interesting too. So
Do you want me to go ahead and go? You guys are
Sure, go ahead.
I do feel like there's going to be a change. They're kind of seeing his injustice, his lies and distractions. You know, they were caught up in that, but some are beginning to see little by little and get that sour taste in their mouth over his lies and deception. Some of them are brave enough to step out of it and see the light finally. And but some are not. But again, you're seeing this collective conscious come together. It's working out as it's supposed to, I guess. But yeah, you're going to see people surrendering their the false narrative. Literally. I didn't expect to see this.
Yeah.
But they will see some will. I'm not going to say for all, but for me to get all these cards collectively, it seems like we're going to see a bigger shift than.
Yeah. I've got the same thing. Look how interesting this card is. The 7 of Voices. It's
Oh,
like, it's the same. You got the fox in there. So that's Putin and Trump. They're very similar. And people are
oh,
talking about it. The
oh, yeah.
birds, there's communication, they're exploring, looking at, like, are there similarities? They're starting to see that. I have the 3 of Inspiration here, and I feel like they've noticed, like, the domino effect of
Yeah.
everything that's been going on here. And this is the goddess card, the Awakened. So they're being awakened about, these, Trump representing the rock of, they're questioning, like, this was their they made him feel a certain way. They made him feel, a lot of people felt grounded and secure with him. And then I also have the Strength card and the Anchor. He was an anchor for them, but they're trying to make their way through the maze. So they're taking a look at it and trying to determine. And what's interesting, at the base of this deck, I have the Shield. So, they felt protected. That's why they, feel the way that they do. The bottom of this deck, I have the Fox. So, the Fox can represent caution, manipulation, and knowing that, there was some manipulation going on there.
Yep.
And the Fool, a lot of them are walking towards the light there. They're starting to see the light, a new beginning. So there has been a shift. There's definitely been a shift, is what I'm seeing. Not all of them, for sure, but
Yeah. That's like what I got over here. And you're going to die because I got a lot of the same cards that you got. All right. I got house and stereo. And with these together, I'm seeing this as, they don't see them as being the same because they're so used to the air of 45 saying, let's get, this is your safe place. Everything I'm doing is for you. This is where you need to be. This is your security blanket, right? Then I got Anchor with Rock. Hang on. I'm getting pop-ups over here. My goodness. My world. I've lost you guys completely. I can't even see you.
Find your way back, Lisa. Listen to my voice.
Right here.
I'll email it to you. So I got Rock and Anchor, putting that together, and that's them really seeing 45 as stability for them. So that's why there's that blurriness, and they have a hard time wrapping their head around the fact that, compare and contrast the two, there's not much difference, right? But I agree. I got Sunken Ship and Mountain. I do think that many are recognizing that there are so many obstacles and the ship is sinking, and it's really time to pay attention to the series of events that are that have happened, what's coming up. Things aren't moving in the direction they need to move toward, and nothing's being accomplished in a positive way at all. So here we go with Create Yourself in the Glasses. Reinvent yourself.
Right.
It's time for change. It's time to just take a breath, stop, and look around yourself. Yeah.
Some inventory.
And then my last one, I got Heart and Maze. So it's gonna, the path is a little convoluted, but they are working their way as best they can to get toward, a more positive energy, a lot of heart, a lot of love, and embracing where we needed to be all this time. So
that's encouraging to hear.
Yeah,
it really is.
Yes, let's take this energy. We do pray for enlightenment and all that for everyone, including especially and including. Yeah, great reading. Beautiful. And thank you, Chris. Yes, just for a moment, let's take a look at this. And we want to thank you for the thumbs up, but also check out Lisa and Sonja's channels. And subscribe and do all that.
Like, subscribe, check us
subscribe.
out.
It all counts.
I'm not too far from trying to get my community tab, so help me out.
How many more? How many more?
I need about 75 more subscribers.
Guys,
oh my gosh, we can do that right now, guys.
How many people are in chat? I mean, come on.
We have like 200 people in chat right now, so
guys,
let's go on over and subscribe to that and go from there. And
it's just my name, Sonja Rayne Lee.
Yep.
So there it is, right there. And so I want to switch gears right now and take a look here at.
Thank you, genealogy junkie.
Terry put up a good question. I thought we could kind of switch out of this a little bit. I feel people are getting a little tired.
Katanji.
Of the energy of right now, and they just need a little bit of a break. We'll come back to some of those questions, but I felt like we needed a little break to that.
Switch it up a little bit.
Switch it up a little.
Nice.
Can we read our new Supreme Court Justice?
All right.
Yes, KD. Sonja does have a beautiful channel.
Oh, thank you, Katie.
Yes, and she has a really, a good array of different things. You're not going to find political over there, so you're going to find a lot of healing, and a lot of awakening type things, wellness. So very different. And on Lisa's channel, you get a mix of it all and a lot of fun as well. So we like that.
Little mix.
Healing and all of it. Right?
Thank you. Yes.
Yes. Lisa's a collage.
I am. I'm a menagerie of something. Just come and check it out. We'll figure it out together.
Thank you all for subscribing. Appreciate you all. 2 ways to go.
That's clean. I just thought that.
Puppies and kitties. Prince Charming's mom said, we need puppies. You can find puppies and kitties at my channel for sure.
Can we read on the new Supreme Court Justice Katanji Jackson?
Thank you, Roxanne. Terry Renner said your daughter is lovely too, Sonja.
Oh, thank you.
Yes. Okay. Justice.
Wow. Got a lot of great cards for her.
Yeah. So if we want to know how to pray for her, there is a little bit of, obviously, she's absolutely up for the task. However, it still comes with a little bit, some unknowns. She wants to be totally prepared for any unknowns coming in. So that's an area that we can collectively pray with her on. And it's like, you're made for this moment. You've been preparing for this moment, and here it is. And it's like, here it is. Like that kind of feel with her. But absolutely up to the task. If you step into her energy, whoa, she's like very strong.
She's very powerful. Yeah.
Wow. Yep.
My cards back that up too. I have Lisa, are you ready? You want me to go?
Oh, either way. I'm good.
Okay. I have the Nine of Pentacles here. And this is she's very achieved. She has this is a card of financial independence. Just really a person who's ready to take on the task. I have the Queen of Wands with her. Very ambitious, vibrant, confident, powerful. The words that stand out on this card: taking charge, assertive, creative. The center of my reading, I have the King of Cups. mature masculine. You know, she knows having to step into this role that she's really going to have to step into her masculine energy to take this on. But she's devoted. She's a leader. She's reliable. I also pulled the Empress for her. This is growth, reaping the rewards. She's really strong.
Mm-hmm.
And then I have the Knight of Swords. She's coming in hard to that, swiftly and strong to take action. Warrior, fast thinking, risk taker, brave. But she knows it's going to be work. At the base of my deck here, I have the Ten of Wands. She knows what burden that she has to take on, the responsibility. In some cases, maybe a martyr. In some cases, and she knows it's going to be hard work. It's going to be stressful, but she has what it takes to work through all of that.
Like that. All right. So that's what I've got. I got Magician and Letter, and this is making things happen. I think that she is going to be all about the hard evidence on things, documentation, paying close attention to detail, very structured. You know, she knows going in, she's got her little process already. She's been doing this for a while, so she is good. I also got Heart, and I got the Five of Cups, and I do think that there is a, you know, she's saddened by all the recent events and what has been going on with the world in general. And I think she's really she's got that compassion that's also a good coupling with being so structured and on the case about everything.
Yeah, I see with that too, Lisa, that burden that she carries for our system that is broken.
Right. Well,
and
look,
what she's going to be bringing
exactly
and awareness to, for sure.
Yeah, I got the World, and I got the Rider card, which is movement and progress. And she's got a lot on her shoulders here, and she knows that this is important. The role that she is taking on here, and this isn't just for us. This is a worldwide representation that she is doing.
Change. Yes.
Yeah.
Changing that narrative, changing them. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh, I love it.
And being aggressive and assertive and taking charge. And then I got the Star, and I got the Freebird card. So
there you go.
What better prayer you get for that?
An awakening. She's bringing it.
Bringing it.
Wow. But we still like it. It's almost like a pioneer path is what I'm getting with her. Yes. And that's a tough path to go, because she's breaking through.
She's trailblazing.
Trailblazing, that's the word. Yeah. Pioneering. Yeah, that's the word. Yeah. So that's where she needs it first. And you're sending your link to your.
I did, but you didn't make me a moderator yet.
I see. I can't see wrenches on this side. So I have to go in.
All right. Well, I just spelled subscribing wrong. Thank you for everyone who subscribed.
I can go in and do that.
I'll put my channel. Somebody asked for my channel. Yeah, I'll put it in there.
Yeah, put it in there. Put it in.
You kidding me? Not to ask me twice.
Okay. How do I? Did you? Oh, there you are. And there you are. You now have a wrench.
I have a wrench. Woohoo!
Oh, Roxanne doesn't even have a wrench. See, I can't tell who has a wrench and who doesn't.
I know, when you're in StreamYard, you can't tell. And I always keep forgetting to tell you, so.
Okay. Yeah, she's coming in to change things. She's coming in to push away the boundaries of how it's been boxed in. So she is going to bring that change. She's pushing the edges of the box down. She's the right person. She's absolutely the right person coming in here. She's strong. She has the wisdom. She's got the documentations down, and she is literally coming in to change the house.
And I feel like she's eager. Like she's like, let me at her.
Ready.
Yeah.
She wants in there.
She is ready. She has that anticipation. Again, another feeling, I guess I could put this on, is like when you're waiting to get on, you've been wanting to get on this huge roller coaster forever. You've been waiting in line, and you get that anticipation, and you're now the next in line to get on that huge roller coaster. And it's like, okay, here we go. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Kind of like that. So with that stork in the house, again, she's here to bring that positive change. It's really that progress, that trendsetter into the house. And literally, she is absolutely the right person.
I always think of that, like, put me in, coach. Put me in. Put me in.
Right.
I'm
Right.
sitting here. I'm ready.
Yep. She's ushering in the new. I love it. And, when I was reading on who was going to be it, and I was shown it, this is before I knew I'd seen any, this is before I saw any of the pictures of the ladies that he may choose. And I saw a female with glasses. And so when I looked at the pictures, I'm like, oh, well, maybe I think it's her, but I didn't, but Miss Jackson, Miss whatever, Kidden, how do you say your name? Katanji wears glasses too. So my spirit team was right. I just interpreted it like, oh, it must be her, but it wasn't. I wasn't choosing Katanji, but my spirit team had it right.
Nice.
Yeah.
Makes me feel that song. Was that Beyonce? Who runs the world, girls? Who runs the world, girls?
Oh, you All right, CB. CB got it right. CB listened to their spirit team correctly.
Way to go, CB. CB.
At least I got the glasses. All right. There we go. Thank you, Terry, for that question. It was nice to get into some positive.
Sherry and Terry like that song too.
Mm-hmm. It was really good energy too. That felt nice.
Yes.
Right.
That was a nice read. Yes, RBG would be so happy. Yeah. RBG is excited right now.
I love this comment. How can an evil man hold the whole world hostage? So confusing. I think I need a puppy.
Yeah,
that's right, Prince Charming. But yeah, we see this happening time after time, where this person gets in and everybody's like, and they're able to stay in. Like we had the former guy. There was, Hitler, and we've seen this time and time again, and it's like confounding to bring in that chaos. But again, we do have that chaos that brings an awakening, and so we just don't want to do this too many more times. Let's awaken so we don't have to do this more.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, good. So we got the channels in. I gave you a wrench now, Sonja.
Yeah, I was like, let me post it one more time because before I didn't have the wrench.
All right. And I'm sorry for sneaking a little orange every once in a while. I find when I'm doing these, especially like this long day, I just need that little boost of
keeps your energy going.
Yeah. So, but I apologize, everyone. I'm not into eating in front of everybody. So, but you got to do what you got to do. All right. Bounties. Public bounties be stopped by the DOJ. Well, Abbott.
Texas Abbott, right?
Oh, okay. And in regards to the gay thing, or the the rights? Or I mean, there's so many things happening.
I know. It's like, which one?
Which one? Oh, thank you, Wayne. Turn in or turn on your neighbor.
Ah, yes, that.
Yeah. So it.
I,
For the abortion thing and the gay thing now, right?
Yeah. I didn't know if we were talking about the gay thing right this second,
but he has both those going on.
Both of them.
Yes, he does.
Chris says, I think I would. Yeah. I love that, Chris.
Thank you, Chris. I love that.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, Abbott, for entertainment purposes only, I'm going to throw this out here too. You know, when somebody stands so firmly on the weirdest stuff, it just makes me think they have been a participant of it. I think he's got a boyfriend and somehow he had an abortion issue when he was growing up. I'm not kidding. He's just, it's weird to me. There's too much in that direction. It's out of nowhere. It makes no sense at all. And
it's terrifying when you give people in that position
to
be able to feel that they can do whatever they want.
Dude has skeletons in his closet. I guarantee it.
Oh, I'm sure. I stand with you on that one.
Yeah, that's just I just cannot deal with this guy.
Yeah,
but I'm going to try to be unbiased on this throw as best I can.
So what's our question exactly then? So I'm clear.
Just kind of checking into, I kind of just kind of like what's going to play out for him, like him choosing to go this route. What's playing out for him? I feel like, and this was just kind of trying to figure out the language here, but I don't have another word for it, but so I don't want to speak yet until I find another word for what I'm being told, because I don't know if it's appropriate.
Okay.
So you guys go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm still working over here. Oops.
Okay.
Yeah. Same. I think I got something here.
Okay.
All right. So just overall with this guy, I did get the Queen of Swords. And I am feeling that there, on the abortion side of things, and you know, with this being the Queen of Swords, I do think that the voice of the female point of view will be able to take the forefront of what's going on with this, regardless of whatever he's doing to try to put those restrictions on choice and things like that. And I even, interestingly enough, I got the Empress card too. And that's the nurturing, motherhood, all that stuff, right? And I think there's just a stronger, prevalent influence that goes beyond what he can try to pull off. But I did get the Moon, and here we are with secrets, a lot of undermining, a lot of, you know, crooked dealings and things like that too. I got the Two of Swords, but I do see this as unbiased judgment with this. That's how I'm feeling with that card. And then I got the Seven of Coins, and I got the Four of Coins, which is my creepy guy. And I think this is a lot of what his motivation is. There's something about that. And I'm not just piggybacking off of everything I just blurred out before I even threw the cards, but I do think there is something else going on here that's going to be revealed that's going to make this not go as far as we think it's going to go. But it's definitely enough to stir things up. But I don't think it's going to get to the ultimate goal that he wants to achieve. I think there's going to be too much protest, and I think he's just. I'm sorry that what is it, the squeakiest wheel gets the oil. I mean, once everybody kind of gets together, I think that there's such an opportunity to for the public to stop this. That there's too much opposition on this for this to get anywhere.
And I have to say this, Lisa, because you know what? It was one thing to push against women and women's rights and stuff like that, but now he's messing with the gays. So there's
so many gays.
There's so many layers.
So many gays and women in power. It's just, it's overwhelming in the areas of the communities. I mean, you can take your most conservative community, and you're going to have a strong community of women and gays and transgenders or whatever in there. It's too big of a bite for him to take, and I think it's going to backfire big time.
Yes, and what was coming in was immediately when I stepped into the energy, mob justice came in. So I just see like a mob justice. So whatever that energy means, whatever it's saying metaphorically, it's not going to be a win-win for him at all.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I have the King of Wands. This is him, representing him and feeling like he's like this visionary. I feel like that's the energy for him, that he really thinks he's doing something to make a difference here. But, I got the fox for him. So, a lot of manipulation and discernment. And then I pulled vomit. So, because literally that's what he's spewing out. It's just a whole lot of vomit. I got the Two of Swords as well. So I feel like we're just kind of like, this is the middle of where things are right now, a decision. And I pulled the Child, and I feel like that these are just, small steps, or another phase is the word here, that this is a phase that we have to experience and have to add fuel to really kind of bring things into motion. But I feel like whatever he does, the people are going to be there. I have the Ace of Wands here. They have the willpower. They're inspired. Together we can. Everyone's gonna stand together to expose this man. The base. It's interesting. The base of my cards, I have the Judgment card for this one deck. I have Judgment. I have another Child card where this one says it's just the beginning.
It's
the beginning. But it's not going to be easy. There are some tears. There's going to be a lot of kind of back and forth, and
you can see on that Child card too. She's standing up for rights.
Yes, that's right.
From a child's, you know what I mean? Like, this is purity. Yeah, love it.
Yeah. So that's what I have.
I mean, it's pretty much all the same here. So I'm just going to kind of pull, because I got exactly the same as you all, plus this mob. It's going to take, like, I just feel like he broke the dragon. You just don't do that. You know what I mean? So I do feel like this action of his is going to totally backfire on him, with that mob justice coming in. And I also I saw him with handcuffs on and being put in the back of a car.
Interesting.
So I don't know what that means. It could be metaphor for something, where, basically his hands are tied and
it could be just like subduing him.
Yes, it could be just subduing him. And that's where that mob justice came in there. I actually got another word for it, but I feel like that word just doesn't. I have a lot of emotions behind that other word, so I didn't want to tie it in with this. Anyways, mob justice coming in. His whole thing is just trying to maintain the message of restraint and systemic stuff. That's what he's trying to maintain there, and it's just he's birthing deceit and lies. It's whatever. I'm so over it.
I still hang on to distraction with him on this stuff.
The message is hurtful, but there's holes in it. When I saw this, I felt like his message, there's too many holes in his message, and we were catching on to some of that, the holes in his message, and what he's trying to bring forward. And I do feel there are some truths to that, where of course his trying to maintain this is for himself. It means that he's actually the opposite of this, but so I think we were tapping into that a little bit, that he has to face his own.
He's got his own issues.
And possibly like a love child from before, and possibly who knows, or you know what I mean? Like there's a lot of ways you can go with this, as well as his own sexuality that he has to look at.
Mm-hmm.
But this is not a win for him. He may be, this is his idea. He may be sitting there currently, but that's going away quickly. This is not a win for him. It's just not. But it's going to. But we can't sit back and just allow this to go on. We literally have to become that mob of justice.
Mm-hmm.
Heck yeah.
Right. So Marie, I don't think she's here anymore. We're coming over.
Here we come.
We're coming over. We're gonna march.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's something that he's definitely hiding in the past.
Yes.
Yeah.
Abbott. But again, how does someone like this get into power and can create such craziness? It just, something's got to give here.
Yeah.
Well, the sad thing is, I mean, our political system, we can just, at this point, when 45 became president, it's like, what are your credentials? And that's the thing that's always so mind-boggling to me, that, you go apply for a job and you have to have, so much experience. You have to have all these different things, and it doesn't exist in our political system. And it's like, it's it's like, why is this? So there should be all different types of ways of people being evaluated when they step into especially a position of power. What is their sensitivity level to certain topics and things? All these things need to be accounted for, and they're not. So
I'm going to go there on this one.
Craziness.
I think a lot of it was, let's try to find someone who is everything that Obama is not.
Yeah. Ooh. Yeah.
So yeah, I said it.
Let's play opposite seas.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
So frustrating.
It is frustrating. Yeah. Yep. It is crazy. And it just reminds, when I moved to Colorado, I had to change a lot. I had been working in my, as a psychologist. I worked in the hospitals for a billion years, in over 30 years in my field, but I wasn't licensed in Colorado. And so I couldn't even get a simple little counseling job because you have to have that license, even though I had over 30 years of experience and lots of different areas and could run. I mean, I literally built programs in San Diego in regards to this area. And yet here, you don't have your license. You can't even be a simple little counselor over here. You know what I mean? It was just like, I'm like, okay, I'm just going to go full time what I love to do.
Right.
Yeah.
And be a psychic medium. Well, I always was, but you know what I mean? Working it full time.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, crazy. But yet you can be a president and barely pass
That says a lot. You know, you're only as strong as your weakest link, and he was our weakest link. And look at where it's got
Bobert, who took her GED to be able to get in.
Right.
Yeah, it's I don't know.
Terry, we won. I love that. Okay.
But it's kind of like with Newsom when they wanted to have him recalled, and and the ballot was just crazy when we got the ballot of all these people. Jenner being on there, and the radio guy, I can't think his name is skipping my mind, who I don't care for him at all. And then just like all these crazy people,
just random
people. It was like a mom on there was a college student, and I'm like, wait, this is a joke. It's a mockery. It's just ridiculous. Anyhow,
it really.
Larry Eldridge, that's his name.
So can you believe time flew by today, even though it kind of like I think that energy that we started with got real heavy. But we moved through it and got some answers, but we actually really know how to pray, now. However, Sonja, your t-shirt says it all we're going to the couch now, and I know we're running over, you guys, and we're
on the couch.
We're sitting on the couch.
Finally.
Think happy thoughts. So, and taking that a little bit further is really stepping into, it's not just thinking, it's stepping into that energy of into our beyond the thoughts, actually, and stepping into that and creating that energy to spread out. So kind of how does that look right now in our world, in our globe? How does our collective conscious, where does the collective conscious need us now to change and shift through what we're shifting through? And I think, Sonja, I feel like you had something really good to say about that.
Yeah, I mean, we're in challenging times, we're in difficult times right now, and I feel that a lot of people, we get really caught up, and we get pulled in with everything, rightfully so, right? Because we feel for all the pain and everything else that's happening all over the world. And, in Ukraine, but there's other places too that are still going through war. And so we just want to make sure that we want to hold that space for others that cannot. Okay, they're going through things, they're suffering through things. So you want to hold that light. You want to be able to hold that space for them. And that's, all of us, everyone here, we're all light workers. We all have that ability to hold that space. So don't judge yourself, if you, I know some people sometimes feel torn. They're like, well, this is happening, so I should feel bad. And, I feel guilty if I want to do something good for myself. Well, we kind of touched upon that a little bit when we started this live, that you got to take care of yourself and be that strong individual so you can hold that light. You can be there for the other person. So like elevating the vibration as a collective consciousness, that's what we need to do. We need to elevate the vibration. So, thinking happy thoughts is one way to do that.
Yes, and exactly. And to keep that balance.
Yes.
Yes. In solidarity, we are with them in this. However, to help to be the best of help, we need in this collective consciousness, we do need to bring in joy or happiness or gratefulness or whatever to keep the balance collectively. So I truly hope that helps, because we've all faced when it's like, I don't feel like I should be laughing right now. There's too much sadness. Well, let's collectively, it's important that we have that balance, that ebb and flow of balance. Yeah. There's a time to move in the solidarity of it, but to also be able to collectively bring in that energy.
Laughter is one of the best medicines.
Yeah, Lisa.
Laughter.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, I'm a huge fan of that. Yeah. But and like I said, laughing about stuff does not mean you are disregarding what's going on around you.
Exactly.
It's just it's self-care. It is that balance you guys are talking about. And we're in a whole room full of empaths, intuitives, all that stuff. If something's happening oceans away, we're feeling it. And that's a real thing. And it is hard to keep yourself afloat so that you can get through your day sometimes, and aside from world issues, you might have individual issues going on that are creating something that gives you that sinking feeling every day. And to be able to even get that laugh out, it is a process and a struggle. And it takes everything you have to get out of bed that day. So yeah, it's really important to with the self-care and the community and the love and supporting each other. And everything doesn't have to be on such a grand scale on what you do. Do just a little bit in your little bubble, and that can be everything, absolutely everything.
Yeah.
And I'm also hearing it's important in this connecting that we need to be we need to not be harsh on one another. Oh gosh, I don't know why this is coming in right here. I feel like this might be an issue within the family, being harsh on one another. So let's continue to lead with love for one another, and if there is something that happens within the family, it's important to go to that person and talk about your experience and share that. And so you can, again, solidarity, where you come together within whatever that issue is. So it's super important to not tear each other down.
Yeah.
And I don't know how this connects in, but it just dropped in, so I had to say it.
Yeah, that means it's important. Yeah. I'm glad you said it. Thank you.
Yeah. I mean, we all have to remember we're all human beings. We all make mistakes sometimes. We all do things. Nobody's perfect. And as a community, it is important to talk to each other, not at each other. So talk to people where we all come in love, and we're here for each other to help support and uplift one another. And that's what community is all about.
And listen to each other.
And listen. Yes, very much so.
Listen.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yes, Melinda, inner child care. Absolutely. You got to take care of your inner child.
I love it. Okay, so let's spend a moment to do the solidarity group link in, and we'll put ourselves there across the globe together in Ukraine in the middle to create that bubble of light around it. But also, as we're doing this, I also want to bubble in some of the prayer requests that came in too, to keep that in mind. And so we have Heather. She's prayers for her friend, and then we have butterflies for free health issues. And all the unspoken prayers as well. I feel like there was more, but I probably missed them.
And there may be some lurkers too.
Unspoken prayers. So we'll just put all as well as we link in. So
there's another one here. Wisdom Warrior. Pray for my friend who found out she has stage 4 cancer in her lymph nodes.
Okay.
Liver, lungs.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's right. That's right. Awesome. So let's go ahead and link together. And we're just lifting up that light of love, peace, protection, healing, and it just like doming it over Ukraine. And just wrapping it up with a big hug with everyone. And as you're touching into that light, you also can place in your, those unspoken prayers and the prayers that were spoken out. Place it right into the light that you see coming up, like this big light coming down. Just go ahead and place those in there together. And so it is. Aho.
Aho. Mm. Oh, excuse me.
Got the energy moving in, didn't it?
Yes.
Yes. It went right into the light, Chris. It went right into that light of healing.
Chris.
So,
Yeah.
amen. So thank you everyone for linking in and doing that. And so throughout the week, you can continue to go back into that link and continue that solidarity with everyone and with the prayers and stuff like that. So yay.
And hugs to everybody.
Yeah, hugs and love and light. Thank you guys for coming on and hanging out on the couch.
Thank you.
Always.
And we will we'll see you all next week on the couch, guys. Thank you, family. Love you. Love and light.